And I do think it is like one of the biggest masks that nonprofits live behind is that we're a nonprofit. And like I like to remind my colleagues and people that I'm around, like nonprofit is just a tax code. We're a business. And um, we should operate as a business because our people deserve that. And so if we value our product, which is our mission and our people, then we should value our business and we should treat it like a business. So that has evolved over the years, but I really had to learn that. Like I didn't get a business degree, but I have learned it over the last 20 years. And so I think, knowing your numbers is super important. For me, on mentorship and still today is such a huge part of who I am, the fabric of who I am. I am a lifelong learner that believes in continuous improvement and that I should get better, that our organization should get better every day. I'm a strong believer in coaching and feedback. And so we run our organization that way. But at the end of the day, I knew even early on as a 19-year-old, like money is oxygen for us. If I can raise money, then I can hire more people. If I can hire more people, then I can serve more people. If I can hire the right people and retain the right people, I've got to be able to pay them well. And all of that trickles back to our product, which is our people. And so I really kind of became unapologetic in the very beginning about asking for money and sharing our mission and sharing what type of investment philanthropy is making in our community. And, I didn't have all the stories I have now. We have a world-renowned doctor at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta who has started autism clinics and is doing all this incredible research with autism. She would not be who she is if it were not for ESP because she was going to become a veterinarian. And she came to ESP and her perspective shifted. She declined her top vet school, went to med school, and is now the doctor that she is today. I can put that in front of a donor and say, this is what you're investing. I didn't have that when I was 19, but I did have our people and I had my story. And so I kind of became unapologetic about fundraising, about numbers, and business people want to talk to business people. So this is a generic statement, but a lot of donors that are out there are wealthy because they've been successful and they're successful because they're great at their craft and they're great at their business. We kind of like nonprofits, and I have done this myself, can kind of come in with this mask of, well, we're a nonprofit and we're going to bring a sappy story. Business leaders want to talk business. They want to know numbers. They want to know what is their ROI. They want to know, what am I investing in? Where is it going to go? When am I going to be thanked? And if I don't get thanked, they're going to take their dollars somewhere else if they're not stewarded well. And so I had to, as a 19-year-old, quickly realize that I had to elevate myself through mentorship, through the help and guidance of people who have done this before. And still to this day, as our organization grows, I've never led an organization at $10 million before. I've never raised $8 million of capital in one year and have to turn around and raise another 10 million the next year. So I still am needing that level of mentorship to help elevate me as a leader and continue to bring my people up to grow as well. So I don't know if that answers your question, but theoretically over the 20 years, that's kind of been a common theme.
Absolutely. Thank you. I'm learning from you too. So I really appreciate that.